And just like that, we are back in the Northeast once again. So, welcome all of you back to day 133 of our 1000 Dawns. And since we are back, I must admit, as much fun as I had down south for the last 2 days, I am also going to be the first to admit coming back, I have almost like some mixed feelings, and I'll explain why. I wasn't joking when I said that those days in London, they gave me more joy and more satisfaction than I felt in the last 10 years. And it's given me almost a completely new lease of life. That if I really can set myself to something, then guess what? I am absolutely going to get it. And it might also be because of, well, certain other factors. Like, it didn't take me long before, when I got back to Newcastle, did I think to myself, well, through like a few small things, but then I immediately thought to myself, you don't really need to spell it out to me any more than that. I just want to get straight back to London. Yeah, that's... But the problem is that, guess what? I might not be able to get back to London for quite a while yet. However, whilst that's not on the table at the moment, what actually did happen in London has given me a bit more of like I said, a renewed sense of purpose. That I know fine well I can get what I want if merely by looking in the right direction and trying to get in touch with the right people. It's this traveling bug as well. It's sort of got a hold of me, and I'm thinking possibly in about 2 months' time, I kind of possibly want to make a sort of a little, maybe somewhere in October probably. I want to be able to make. Actually, no, November. November is when I'm going to do it. And so what I'm planning on doing is, in November, I'm going to make another little trip. However, this time I'm going to go somewhere a little closer to home. York. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend 2 days in York. Because, well, one, I think... yes, that's... Or it might be even be a day in York or something like that. But yeah, insofar as I can work out, yeah, that I think my mind is made up. Because to be again, I've kind of wanted to do traveling for quite a while anyway. But you know what, York in about how far away would it be until we get to like November? Like about 150 or so days away to get there. I think that's I suppose we can do it in that time. So that's kind of what it's funny as well, just how like priorities and things do shift over time. But it might also be because of that is, well, it was just something that I enjoyed a lot in doing, and I've got to think very seriously about, well, if I really do want to like have a little day trip down to York in about a few months' time, well, now is the time to possibly make plans for this. And speaking of plans, well, since we're back on terra firma, guess what? The work starts again almost immediately. I was about to say, the honeymoon period, but the honeymoon period at work kind of ended like at least a month ago, and now that we are now up to 40 hours a week, now is presumably the time to knuckle down and get to grips with some a bit more prominent work. And this has also been the period in which I have had to like start again cutting costs a few places here and there. And the result of all of this is that, well, we get straight back to work. And with not much else to really focus my mind until November, as it were, maybe this is just the right time. But with that being said, and I'll just say this for reference right now. That's all I've got to think about at the moment, and even coming up over the next couple of weeks, probably even the next like 4 months, there's going to be a lot of work to do. But I also know deep down inside that actually I can do it because I thoroughly believe in myself. And that's just about all I needed to hear. So until then, it's time to get back to work. Always more work.